Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today I have like 20 minutes till I start my shift, so that conversion gonna be very quick. Probably paint job gonna happen in the evening after I finish, but we're gonna be working on this in here, Ford. Yeah, I think it is a Ford. It has Ford written all over it, so it is a Ford, yeah. And we're gonna be Gaslandifying it, of course, yeah. I do actually have all of the pieces already, well, I think all of them, on the table, so we're just gonna go and start very quickly assembling this car. Yeah, so just flip the camera, go on the table and start building. So with this build, I actually gonna leave most of the paint untouched. Again, yeah, I like this entire approach of not having to switch the paint job, and especially, that red, dark red color is beautiful, so why would I damage it? So first of all, this is a cover for the back window. Yeah, so we're just gonna glue it in. It's made out of those, metal grade plastic art that I tend to use. You can find it in your local train shop. Yeah, model train shop. It's just nice and easy extra kind of a detail for your builds. So you see in here, I know it's gonna be barely probably visible at the end of this build, yeah, but I gonna know it is there, you're gonna know it is there, and it's gonna know it is there, yeah. Then the next thing, now I'm gonna have to talk about that for a few seconds. So this is from Astra Militaro starter set. It's from ordnance batteries, yeah. This is actually supposed to be mounted on a different kind of brackets. Those are las cannons from Warhammer 40,000. Yeah, but I decided to use a rocket bracket and put twin-linked las cannon instead of a singular one. And then of course I used those metal grades again in here as a top. I added some screws to make it look better. I used the diamond plating in here, yeah, in here, then I added some more screws. Yeah, this was original, how it's supposed to look like. This one I needed to move it up a little bit because after I remove a base of it, it was like hanging here, so I needed to change that. And this one I have to bend it to position to actually fit with the rest of the build. Yeah, but this is a twin linked las cannon that's gonna be going on the back. Yeah, and we're gonna wait for that because I realized if I'm gonna put that in, yeah, that's gonna probably go as last piece because I'm gonna mess up the rest of it. So window cover, I already cut out the grate, yeah, so we're gonna just plop it in here. So just a little bit of super glue in my life, yeah, and I think that's gonna be good enough for that to actually hold in. I bend it to shape because those little grates don't want to hold at all. Yeah, so just hoping for the best, expecting the usual effects. But like the thing is that the super glue like my fingers much more than it likes those grates. Ah, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna need to blob it a little bit more. That's it. I don't gonna put any more because it's gonna start sticking through it. Let's grab this and just push it. Frustrating. Yeah, no matter which glue I try to use, if it is a liquid one or the, what do you call it, or the gel one, it's always the same story with it. All right. Then passenger side window. Yeah, I cut out this from, of course, my favorite great teeny. Again, you can get that in your local train store. This is just I think it is like for the tile floors. Yeah, this is gonna cover a front passenger window. So where we need to apply the super glue is just the edges here. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. And I'm using this more of a like a reactive plating. Yeah, like tanks have this explosive plating that goes out. The back window, I just built this panel. So we have a diamond plating plastic card, couple of slices of I think it is 2mm or 3mm rod, and then very tiny slivers of plastic card rod. Yeah, just make it into interesting panel that can be accessed from outside. And again, that's gonna just cover the back window here. And you know, with this giant gun, I wanted to have something more interesting. This actually comes from, if you know Muller Milch, this actually comes from the bottom of the cup. It is on the inside of it. Yeah? And we're gonna cover with it the hood. Even though I like the hood, how it looks like, I still wanted to do something with it, so I found that bit. I'm just adding this in here. It's not gonna be perfect, unfortunately, because it was quite hard to actually cut into the right shape. There we go. Now, again, train store. And this is a fake wood paneling, and this is gonna go over the driver side windows. So I'm just trying to squeeze that in that 20 minutes before my shift today. That's why I'm so quiet and focused. And of course we have I know that this already have nice front, but I'm thinking about adding this as well as a frontal ram. So we're just gonna go here with a little bit of super glue. Yep. And there we don't go, because it didn't catch at all, which is awesome. That's what I needed. Let's leave it like that. It's gonna connect. And now finally the giant twin-linked last cannon, yeah, that even for Warhammer is a big gun. But yeah, we're just gonna use it as a normal car gun, why not? And there is one more bit. I cut this, you know, just one piece of rod, second piece of rod, different sizes. I wanted this car to have some sort of an antenna. Yeah, but my god, I really don't know where to put it, because I could put it in between the... in here, I think. No, I'm just gonna put it in here on the side. It's gonna look odd, but you know, Gaslands engineering 101. When it looks odd, it's good. So there we go. That's gonna be his antenna. Yeah, it's gonna set him apart a little bit from other cars that I built, because I didn't have any detail like that on other cars. Yeah, and I think that's it when it comes to the conversion. Yeah, it is a quite simple one. It only have a couple of bits, but it keeps the original look of the car and add more of a heaviness to it. Yeah, so of course I'm gonna paint it, you know, black, and we're gonna be back with finishing this build. Now the time came to finish this little project of mine. Oh, of course there must be a stray bit of hair. So of course we have everything black bombed, and the part that I want to paint different color I painted white. Yeah, and we're gonna be just going with the dry brushing, of course, because you know what would my project be without a quick dry brush. And there we go, that actually looks awesome. Yeah. With the aerial, I'm thinking, you know, to actually go to the much higher contrast, which is basically painted in silver. And I want to, this little part in here that like a base of the aerial, I actually gonna go and paint it red to try to match the rest of the car. Let me get this. Of course, you know, the dry brushing is the simplest way of painting for me. And because as a painter I'm quite lazy, so yeah, I enjoy dry brushing very much so. Yeah, and just this. Like my favorite part of the hobby, by far, conversion work. Yeah. Like if I have someone who can paint minis for me, oh, I would be just over the moon. All right. And where are we with that? It's kind of hard to squeeze the brush under all of that, so I'm gonna try my best. And of course I would have to pick up those wires as well. And in here, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some brown, because at the end of the day, well, I can actually make it as a metal paneling just to make it easier on myself. Laziness wins. Yeah, I know it is wood texture, but I just gonna make it metal. Yeah, and let's help with that. And I'm not gonna be working on those coils because that's gonna take me ages if I want to get them done right. So we have this done, and now this. Yeah, and we're gonna go with the absorption green from the Speed Paints Army Painter. This is the first version of the Speed Paint, so it have issues with reactivating themselves. But, you know, they're still good. The color is nice, which I like. Yeah. So, there we go. Of course, since this is a speed paint, it's gonna be settling in recesses by itself and it's gonna be highlighting itself. So, yeah, it's a fairly easy paint job. It's not that great on big flat surfaces, yeah, but like in here where I have this broken panels, it's actually gonna work its magic. And those panels are not gonna be that great. Pum, 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 pum. There we go. Let's go into those recesses. And while I'm leaving those brackets, you know, unpainted, I'm gonna come back to them with a metallic. Yeah, but I guess, you know, it was just easier for me to paint everything together. Alright. Now in here, like I didn't bother, you know, painting the casing inside of the gun, because I know it's not gonna be visible from any angle. But yeah, we have a nice, like I think it's gonna be a second video in a row with a giant gun on top of it. So, yep. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just paint those brackets metallic, and I'm gonna pick those wires red, and then, well, I'm gonna do it off screen because I don't want to focus, and I'm gonna pick those wires as well, I think red or blue, and paint this in red. And I'm gonna be back with very, well, we're not gonna be back with weathering, it's gonna be it, because I'm not gonna do anything more. Yeah, so let's see you on the spin table. And finished. Yeah, so took me some time, but I love this build. It's awesome. It's turned out better than I was expecting, and it is my very first clean build without any weathering. So, there we go. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna make a separate video about the driver, because I think about making actually a rules for this car, and we'll see how it's gonna turn out. Yeah, but if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever else want to watch it. And everybody have a great day and take care. Bye!